There's an old saying, they took everything that wasn't bolted to the floor. And so we're going to talk a little bit about security and how to secure your items without breaking the bank. There are a lot of products out there where you can get lock boxes to go into your vehicles, to replace your console, to go into the seat. But for those of us who don't have thousands of dollars to spend, there are other ways to lock things down that can be fairly inexpensive. One of the big things about having a break-in in your vehicle is that it's typically a smash and grab. They bust the window or they get the door open and then they just grab whatever they can. If you've got these items secure, especially with something like a chain or gun lock or whatever, they're going to be less likely to take it. They're going to be less out to have the tools. Now, if it's sitting somewhere for over a long period of time, that may give them a little bit more opportunity. But typically these things are done right there, right where you are. And so this will really give you a lot of security. It'll give you a lot of comfort. We took a weekend off and I had some things put in the vehicle while we were traveling. Now, when we got to the hotel room, I brought it in and locked it up. But my laptop was one of the big ones. And, I really needed something to be able to secure it. But one of the best ways really to store a lot of things and to protect a lot of things is something just like these gun locks. I can't stand these gun locks. I always laugh about it and I throw them in my junk drawer and all that. But these are excellent items to be able to secure things inside your vehicle to secure points. And you can take the trigger guard and put in here. So this is a really cheap way, especially if you're not using it to secure your gun. It's a great way to be able to secure your items in your vehicle. Take your firearm and of course you want something to cover this up. Right here we have the bar that actually adjusts the seat. Rack it through. Of course I want to make sure the gun is unloaded when I'm doing this, at least not one in the chamber. Now we have that locked down. It's secure, it's not going anywhere. And then we pack it here and then just cover it up. And you can't see it with the window open. We can also go through the action with it open, run it down through the mag well. Here we have it secured. You can have your mag separately or whatever, but this is not necessarily quick access, but it does give your firearm a lot of security. Stuff it in there, put a coat, put papers, whatever you got, and it's going to be hidden from view. And really, they're free. The Ruger has a nice metal lock to it, so this is really going to be excellent. It's really tall. So most of them are kind of like this with the cable. This gives you a little more flexibility, obviously. This is a little more strength. But it's going to take really a lot to be able to get these open. I was at Lowe's today. I picked up this chain. This is rated at 5,000 pounds. So you could actually tow something with this chain. And being able to secure something, getting a good padlock and having something that secures it well. It does have what of a carabiner on here, and of course that would be an easy way for them to get loose. So whatever position you find to lock up your goods, and then take your padlock, put on here with the two pieces, and then just lock it down to the frame of your vehicle, whether it's under your seat. Seat mounts are really great, and other areas that are just going to hold where they can't just pull it loose. Now if we have the chain, we can run it through. Again, going through the action. Of course, with some AKs, they don't hold back, but this just goes for whatever rifle you have. You get it to a certain point. Once you get it locked in, they can pull it a little bit, but that's all it's going to do. And there's no way to get this thing loose without cutting that chain. With the action open on this AK, we can actually do the same, running through the mag well, and we can secure it. Now, if you have a cloth bag, this isn't going to work, and this isn't going to work, because they can just take a knife and cut and be able to get it loose. So recently I did a search, and I was looking for mesh bags. This is from PackSafe. It's a fully enclosed bag, and you can see right here, and I'm going to get it up close, this has a woven metal netting inside. And so they're not going to be able to cut this and pull anything out unless it's really small. So this is really going to help secure your items inside this bag. It has a cable here that pulls, and then once you get that cable pulled, you have a lock. You can lock it down. For your bug out bag, for your laptop, for whatever else that you need more space, this is an excellent item here from PackSafe as well. And this really kind of changed my mind about leaving a bag in a vehicle. This is a mesh netting, and you can drop your bag into the mesh netting right here, and then once you get it in, you just take your cord and you close it up and you secure it to the mounting points in your seat or whatever in your vehicle. Of course, in your home you could do that as well. But this will completely enclose whatever it is. If it's your bug out bag, if it's a laptop, there's a lot of different sizes that you can go with. Now with the PacSafe, we can open this up. It's nice mesh, roomy. Got a pretty large pack here. This is a Condor Frontier Elite Series bag. Really nice little bag. Even if you're just hiking and camping, you need a place to secure your bag. There are little places here that you can pull this through, get it really secure, and then just set that little notch right there. Now of course you have your padlock, and you're going to lock it in like this, and you're going to have this extra cable to be able to secure it to whatever you want to, and you can actually wind this around if you need to. Run it through that secure spot like we did before. Once you run this through the support, just line it up, take your small padlock, lock it into place, and you're secure. Again, you can wind this up if you want to go a couple of loops, but this will keep it. They can't go but so far with this cable. And here we have it locked in. You know, there's no way to get to this bag, and it's secured up here so it's good and tight. And maybe they could get their hands through and be able to get some of the zippers open, but it's going to be real difficult to do, and they're not going to be able to pull out anything significant. This would be a good bag if you're going into a concert, you're going somewhere, and you, especially things like your firearms, being able to put them in, and other items. This just closes. Here you have this little locking feature on the cable, and it goes in and then holds right here. Once this has been secured to a mount, you can wrap it through, take your lock, lock it down. And that way this cable is going to hold to whatever mounting point you have. This is great for items that are smaller that they could get to. And this way, as you can see, everything's cinched down, very tight. There's no way to get your hand in there. This cable's going to block it. The lock's going to block it. And you know, most guys that are just traveling around with the smash and grab are not going to have the tools to be able to get into this. Is this fail-safe? No. I mean, if they do have the tools to get in, they can. But this is definitely something that's going to slow them down greatly. This is the 140 liter. It's a pretty large, this is really made for a backpack, a large backpack. They make a number of different sizes to fit whatever needs you have. Also, with the standard mesh bag, there are different sizes here. This is actually the smaller one, it's the 5 liter. This one runs $80. The mesh bag here runs about $100, and that's on the PacSafe website. I'm sure, in fact, I think I bought it on another source, and I don't really remember what I paid, but it was a little bit less than the full retail on PacSafe. So you can go to these sites and check these out. So guys, there are ways to bolt this to the floor. Whatever your goods are, being able to secure them. Hey, if they've got metal bolt cutters, you know, they can get in, well, they just go. But if there's any way that you can install it, you're going to increase your odds greatly by securing these down with whatever method here you want to use. Now, I had received numerous questions about how to secure your bag, especially in your vehicle or even in your home. And one of the things that really inspired this video is James Yeager's video about security in your vehicle. And I'll have the link down below, and that's on the Tactical Response YouTube channel, and I'll have it annotated right here. But that is a really good thing, and it kind of got this started. And I just want to thank James for doing a great job. So guys, get your items secure. It's really important. Not only is it a financial loss, but it also just puts more guns out on the streets, and it gets the liberals even more ammunition to be able to come against us. So securing your items, especially those that are expensive, especially guns, in your vehicle, around your home, or wherever, thumbs way up. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Here you have this little notch. Here you have this little bubble. Okay, then once you secure it, okay, and once you secure it to a mount, okay, lock it into place. Use a 511 Elite Series. This is a Condor 511. This is a Condor Frontier Elite Series bag.